Hello, hello, hello. Test, test, test. One, two, three. Hey, got the job. Guess we left off as I had was applying for a position outside of my current department, and I got the position. Pretty happy about that, and yeah, I'm excited to be doing something more related to health and wellness. Pretty pumped to do that. Still communicating with the professor. Haven't heard back yet on whether or not he's received funding for the project. So I am. I sent him a message just to say thank you because I did use him as a reference too for the um, new position I applied for. So if I could get the new position, be really helpful. I thought, with working in a field more related to the research I would be doing. So I thought it'd be a good idea to use him as a reference as well, and also keep that connection or line of conversation going with him, um, or with them, just to make sure that I didn't kind of fall off, and um, maybe I missed an opportunity. So just kind of playing it safe. Sent that message today. Um, Also, I've been fasting a lot. I've been fasting pretty much for like 3 weeks now, in until like 2 p.m. And then I eat from 2 p.m. to 10, and then don't eat until 2 p.m. the next day. So it's been pretty fun, pretty good. There were some like trials and errors in the beginning because I was getting crazy angry, and what I had to do was to like basically like carb load the night before so that I could get through working out in the morning, and then all the time spent from like, cause I wake up at 5 a.m. to 2 p.m. So a lot of time was there without food. And so basically I had some tricks. I would always drink water, um, and I would have chewing gum, um, to kind of keep me satiated a little bit. Today's the first day I'm not doing chewing gum. Just gonna be doing water. Let's get a little bit of ASMR. I don't know if you can hear that, but there's some ASMR. Excuse me. Um. So yeah, it's been pretty good. Feeling confident. I think it's all gonna work out. Well, I don't have no idea if it's gonna work out. I would like it to work out. I'm just gonna keep working hard, staying consistent with the workouts, discipline, a little bit of stoicism, and keep rocking on. So that's my little update. Also, getting back into a bit of soccer training. Trained one client this summer. It was really good. It had its ups and downs. I had to like do some different things for this particular player, and I also changed a few things with how I operate, which I thought was a lot better in terms of kind of the structure of it, how I would, gain a client and continue the training. That thought that was a lot better. I included a scouting piece that was paid for me to come and view the player, scout them the whole game, provide feedback, and based off that feedback, I would either take them on or say that this is not the right time. So that was a lot beneficial. I also did like a booking system too, so payment in advance had to come in to book me, regardless, because on the day the weather was so strange this year. Um, Having it locked in, there was a couple times where it rained, for example. Having it locked, or it was super hot. Having it locked in, the player just, it was like we're showing up kind of thing. So it kind of put the accountability factor more secure. So I kind of like that. It's also nice just receiving what you're going to be paid, like for you to like show up as well. So it was like, okay, I've got the $80 and they've paid the $80 we're both expecting for this event to happen. So that was a lot better, I thought, and keeping that going forward. And so I'm looking into creating more opportunities for group sessions now. Looking for a new space to rent. I think we might have one. Well, it's a really good spot, I would say. And if it does get picked up, I'm not sure how I'm going to do the recruitment this year just because I've been away from the volunteering and the soccer scene a little bit. I've been really low key. So obviously stepping away is, you lose some of that year to year action of, referrals and word of mouth. So kind of gotta see how I'll do that again. But I would really, really, really like to start at like age 12 doing some programs up to 20 players. I think that would be the goal, as in co-ed. So, and then working my way down to age 6. 7 different groups. At some point, we'll be separated to um, women's and men's groups. But for that age, I think it's fine. But if it does get bigger, like it can get a little bit, you know, I shouldn't worry about that. But for now, it'll just be co-ed. I think at the younger ages too, it's not going to matter as much. But I know as they get a little bit older, tendencies usually lead to separating the two. And then also making it inclusive for, you know, all identities. So moving forward, I'd like to do that. And also learning about, certain, if you identify as a certain group, and giving them an option for like pay what you want. Um, so like if you're BIPOC, pay what you want, or lower income families pay what you want. Giving that option, I think, is really cool because not everybody might be able to afford the program. Even though I've gone back to make it really affordable, I find compared to what I was doing before, I think this would be a much better option. So I'm excited for that and kind of making that work. Again, I think the program schedule throughout the week will be great, or weekends will be great in the fall to winter. The summertime is always difficult, but see how that goes. And yeah, I guess with work changing, I will be um looking at the housing scene a little bit, where my contract for the new position is only a 1 year gig, and it's not, and it's based on if they reapply for funding to reinstate this position. I guess it will depend a little bit on my performance. I'm just gonna take it as if I perform well, I'll get rehired the next year. So I'm just gonna really focus on performing well for the next year. However, there are some job security um, doubts there. I'll keep looking for positions. Not really like security doubts. I think I'll have something for the following year. Doubts in that it may not be in the same department. Unfortunate. However, I would probably really like to stay in that department while completing a PhD, while doing part time business, while, you know, I guess around that time in 2 or 3 years trying to start a family. So a lot of things on the go, keeping busy. However, the housing scene does need to get done. Finding the right place, spot for that will be essentially this year or the next. So, see how that goes. And nothing wrong with the place I'm at right now. I wouldn't say nothing wrong. However, I would like to increase the kind of like the threshold like of responsibilities. Having a home creates new responsibilities, that sort of thing. So looking forward to that, as I know it will be a little bit more challenging, maybe a bit more stressful in the beginning, which is always a welcome. I like to welcome those opportunities, always kind of have a fearless attitude to try new things. However, this place has been, served its purpose quite well. I'm able to save quite a bit and, make other things happen. So, yeah, I do like this place. And it's just like a small little corner in this world. So I kind of like where I am. All right. So that's it. Peace out.